Yo. Okay, let's see. Go through this and then what is this? Mm, strange. AMC 7 calls. Do you even know how to trade this? August 18th, 50 AI calls. No, not that either. Oh my god. Look at this one. This is nice. I like this. Aside from the fact that it's been relatively shit. It's, over the past few months, it's been well. Bro, is your IG George Connor? Why the fuck would my Instagram be George Connor? Real estate data comes out this week. So what? Someone's acting like you, 80K followers. They're probably all fake, and there's a lot of people that act like me. If I wasn't me, I'd probably act like me too. I need to get water. I'll be right back. Okay, let's see. Thoughts on AMC? Um, I'm not sure. I'll have to wait for a market open. Thoughts on George Connor? I couldn't really tell you. Where's my broker? Today I decided to buy new shoes at 3 in the morning. Weave, I like Weave. It's a good setup. The volume looks a lot better than the price, but it did have a really good setup right here. This is a nice setup. Very nice. It's starting to set up again. We'll see. It's okay. What shoes? Oh, I just got Air Forces. That's like usually what I get. I had a bunch of shoes. Like, I still have a lot, but I got rid of a lot of them. Air Forces are just good. GNI. GNI. Yeah, this one's good too. I got this on my list. It doesn't have that much volume. That's the only downside to this. 2.8 mil. It's not bad. What charting program do you use? TC2000. AI? Nothing yet. If you had to choose Yeezy or Ones. I don't really like Yeezy. I have some and I have not worn them. They are brand new. Actually, that's not true. I wore them one time and walked around my house, then took them off and never put them on again. Fortnite or Call of Duty? Call of Duty 100%. But I don't play games anymore. What up, Brad? GFAI? GFAI. Interesting. Nothing that I like from this yet. Do you watch NFL? No, I don't watch sports. Interesting. How's XP looking? We'll have to see towards the end of today. You trade like Qual Maggie, if you know who that is? Yeah, of course I know who that is. I watched a lot of his stuff. I still do. MLKN. Any good setups for today? I don't know if anything's ready for today, but we'll see. You got any tips for beginner traders? Yeah. Don't trade smart money concepts. Don't try to trade funded futures accounts. And overall, don't be stupid. PLTR exploding. Well, nothing's happened with it. Tesla, nothing. W, starting to look good for sure. Let's add that to the list. It's a good one. So why is this a good one? Well, market's about to open, but why is this a good one? You can see this made a almost 100% move in the past 2 months, and now it's pulling back to these moving averages, going sideways. So you can see it's kind of building this top right there. Like, you know, the people that say trend lines, whatever, you can't draw them out. It's pretty obvious in this case. Everyone should have the same trend line. That should be a pretty obvious one. Why is this not sorting properly? Wasn't that just annoying? This could break out today. XP just got an alert for 52-week highs. What are we buying? We should buy you some patience. If that's possible. BMA is starting to look decent. We'll have to wait for volume on that. Might buy that today. AMC week open, probably not going to be too good today. Depends on how it sets up within the next like 30 minutes. But as of right now, it doesn't look all that good. Probably going to close red on the day. Gap percent was over 27, which I do believe that has about a 70% chance to close red. When the gap percent is over 27. But that's also when the market cap is below $1 billion. So this is a 2.2, but that's pretty close. It's probably very similar. APLD, this is starting to look, not that bad. What was the other one? BMA. We'll see. We'll see what goes today. Not a big fan of too many things. APLD, we'll wait 5 minutes. Or wait for next 5 minutes. Most likely. Depending on... Jeez. This is really just starting to go here. It's on volume scan too. It's interesting. What's this? Finance. Yeah, this is a pretty good sector. Does this have options? Is it optionable? I'm up $1,000 already on XP. APLD is optionable. The options aren't the best, but yeah, never mind. They really aren't that good. Okay, how much can I buy of this? Are you for real right now? Okay. I'm not buying options on this. I'm gonna buy shares. I bought 420 shares. Walmart. It broke out this day. How's McDonald's doing? Oh. Yeah, Walmart broke out already. But Walmart's kind of a shitter. If you couldn't already tell. AMC. Knew that was gonna happen. APLD, this is up a lot. Why does it say that? Oh. Oh. Oh, I see. I didn't realize it had a 13% ADR and oh wait. You know what I just realized? This reported earnings, didn't it? Or is it reporting after hours? That might be sketchy. Huh. BMA, I'm gonna buy, let me see. Okay, I can do 0.5% on this. Oh, maybe about too much. That's a little awkward. Okay. I just moved the stock price. That's strange. Oh, shit. Okay, I didn't realize I put that much in there. That's a little crazy. Okay, APLD, I want to see how this holds up right here. Do you think that Nvidia will make a pullback to 440 or it already bounced up? Why? Well, okay, hold on. I need to pull up this 1 minute. Okay. Nvidia, do I think it would pull back to 440? Uh, yeah, I mean, it's possible. It's totally possible to pull back to this range. APLD just broke through what I was looking at. APLD, I'm not liking it all that much because of earnings today. I didn't realize that. Really didn't realize that. Oh wait, I think it already. Oh no, it already had earnings. I'll have to check on that. Make sure that that's correct. This is going. WW. Consumer cyclical. That's interesting. I'm a little late to this. Tesla looking bullish. I'll check on that in a second. Option chain on this is dog shit. Yeah, I'll just miss out on that. I have APLD. I like this one. Okay, Tesla. Tesla looking bullish. I don't know about that. I like this setup. Real. APLD needs to get above this. It needs to just like continue. Clear it. Time to go back to sleep. Yeah, you might as well, to be honest. $12 APLD calls. If you wanted to, I mean, I just don't like the options chain on this. TUP went absolutely berserk. Yeah, this thing's on the move for sure. Had a bit of a setup right there. Look at that. This could be something to watch if you want to trade a breakout on it today. It'll probably set up before going to like 224-ish. Could go even higher though and go for like 378. If it sets up on the daily, that could be a good price target. Did he just buy or sell? Did he just buy or sell what? And who? TV says APLD earnings are on. Now look at the news tab on Webull. Applied digital gap CPs of negative 0.01 beats by 0.4. Revenue of 22.04 million beats by 0.04 million. So I think they already reported. Why don't you give share alerts on your Twitter? I used to, and no one looked at them. The options ones are way better. MO, this is way too choppy. And it's just been sideways for a long time. Also, this is a 1.2 ADR. What are you, Warren Buffett? Yeah, I know like some of you guys looked. I mean, but if you're going to trade shares, then you're probably someone who would be or who would benefit more learning rather than waiting for like share alerts. Because all that stuff is pretty much what I teach is like mainly the shares because that's where oh whoa now Kava sucks, dude. What do you guys think of Kava? I did not like it one bit. I thought Chipotle was a million times better. Kava needs to be on the list though. Recent IPO starting to set up. Volume's drying up. Okay, let's look at APLD really quickly because there's a setup right here on the 1 minute. So you'll see this happens all the time, but here's a live example. So, you know, don't really have to look at a daily chart for this. Big move up, goes sideways. It's going sideways at, you know, uh, kind of like a resistance point, which is totally fair. And as it's going sideways, this volume's dying out. So you can see this in real time right now. And these candles are starting to thin up, and it's making these higher lows. So there's obviously demand for it. A lot of people are buying this. But will this continue? Who knows? We got to wait for it to push through. And once it pushes through, you should see that volume come right in. So we'll watch this for a second so you guys can see that. Or it'll break down. The volume won't be as heavy if it does. And then it could just fail from there. But for the most part, if this decides to break to the upside, you should see the volume come in and everything like that. You love Chipotle? Yeah, Chipotle is pretty good. 9? Yeah, 9 is a good setup. Looks like it wants to go to the upside. Okay, we can see starting to. Volume's rolling in. There's a breakout live right there for you. So you see the volume just came in. Like that would be your confirmation. Enter, stop right here, you know. Like if that were to be a daily chart, that's how I would trade that. Thoughts on BTC and BTC names? Looks like they're going sideways or starting to. Live breakout? Yeah, tell them, Kai. Okay, I think you guys get the point. We don't really need to sit there and watch that. Kava. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. Not the setup. Wait, what the fuck did I just type in? Carvana. Someone was asking about this. I mean, it's chill, I guess. XP still going higher. BMA. Interesting. APLD. It's still kind of struggling at that spot. Do you still like Rivian? Yeah. Good setup. I think the options change good on this one, so this will probably be our next options play. Let's see. If we were to get a setup, this made a move to 31. 31 calls are $25, and they could go to $100 in the money. Yeah, it's not the best, but it's also not the worst. Oh, APLD is not holding up. Weave and AI thoughts. Weave looks good. AI looks pretty good on the weekly. Weekly looks better than the daily. Daily's not bad though. BMA, did I just get stopped out of that? I did, didn't I? Yeah, I think it was pretty thin. Well, I'm up $1,151. $1,156. Okay, let me. Huh, today looks boring. Is that it? BMA was the only thing that made an attempt? Yep, looks like it. Fubo, this looks weak. OPK, this looks weak too. OPK, Yeah, you can get off my list. EPLD, I'd really like to see this push through there. We'll see. What's a good setup right now? Kava's not bad. I think it needs a few more days, but this isn't bad. You personally love share alerts? Yeah, I like them. CBay. Okay, everything's good here. Setup's good. ADR's good. Market cap's good, but it's a biotech. So unfortunately, I will not touch this. I don't touch biotechs at all. Because they're shit. Okay, so this is something I've seen quite a few times. We get this where it goes up, comes here, then pulls back, then ends up going up later on in the day. I wonder which one was it that did that? There was one recently that did that I was like, huh, is this gonna fail on me? And then it ended up doing like really good. AMC would have been a good short today. Looks like everyone jumped on that before me. Google. APLD tank. Well, if it holds the lows, it's good. That's it. That's all you need to know. What do you think about X on Twitter? I don't really know. Affirm. Setup's not too bad on this. It's a little bit spaghettied, but it's not that bad. AAOI. Yeah, that one's definitely okay. Let's retype that. This one's definitely starting to set up. This made a big move. 500% in the past 2 months. Coin. This made a big move too. Now it's starting to pull back a little. Hopefully it can set up. Damn, AMC really. That could have been a good one. Only if that was a Friday, not a Monday. So we could have 0 DTEs. Then I would have done it. Fubo looks like it's breaking down. Yeah, I can go off the list. Mara, right at the 20. We'll see how that holds up. Check on that later. TMC, well, I think we know that's a turd. Okay, and everything flipped red. If you look at SPY, I think there was maybe just went up and then right down. But it's in a good spot. It's not far from the hourly. It's pretty much right on the hourly right here. The hourly 10 EMA. GS. GS looking nice. I wouldn't say that. Also, it has a 2% ADR. So that automatically like, disqualifies it. What's a formula for ADR and TZ2000? Shit. Let me see. There you go. To add that, go here, go to new, and then condition PCF formula. Type it in there. Wolf is good. Yeah, I have this on my watch list. Lucid, no good. A lot of you guys send tickers that look like this. So I guess the best thing I could tell you is don't look at things like this. So there's times when I look at stocks that are in downtrends, NKLA for example, right? This was in a deep downtrend, continued lower, 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 and then it really flushed and really got low. So the reason I looked at this is because this was about 80% away from the 200 SMA on the daily. It just took pretty big hit, went down a good amount, and then it pulled back strong, and then it set up, and then we had an area around here for the support, resistance, whatever you want to call it, right? That's the only reason I looked at this, and it worked. It was a single day trade, closed it this day, ended up gapping, but I closed it at the end of the day like you're supposed to for this specific scenario. Other than that, you should be only looking at stocks that have recently made a big move up. So within the past, 1 to 6 months, they should be up over like 30 to 50%, something like that. They should have above 5% ADR, and they should be in an uptrend. That's about all you need to look for. BBIG going. BBIG going, huh? BBIG going. Yeah, you're right. How to set up right here. You see that? Breakout. Now it's made 120%. Very similar situation here to NKLA. But this one set up on the hourly instead of the daily. So much harder to trade this because technically you probably would have wanted to close it right here. You can see it held this moving average perfectly, right? These lines aren't here for no reason. You see that? Perfect. Holds it again, breaks out again. But that one I unfortunately was not watching. That's okay. We'll be fine. Thoughts on Snap? I mean, the volume's setting up, but the price is not really. Marvel Weekly. Weekly's not bad. It looked like it wanted to go right here, but just really hasn't been pushing. KSCP. Okay. Interesting. Super high ADR. This is not bad. If this could set up a lot better, flag out on the daily, then this could be good. We can have this to the list. Weave, yeah. Went over this. This is a good one. Had a lot better setup right here. But yeah, this is good. Something to pay attention to. Thoughts on CVX? Looks like it's breaking that range. Has earnings in 4 days though. APLD crash, please. I'm not really a fan of your message. I'd prefer this to continue up. KSCP deployed a security robot in an LA neighborhood. Why the fuck did they do that? I should go find it and fight it. What do you guys think? Do you think if Spy can bounce off this resistance level without breaking below it, will be good? I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I know a lot more about breakouts and main reversions than support and resistance, things like that. Me versus the KSCP robot? Yeah, I'm down. How come you don't care about news? Well, a robot in an LA neighborhood I definitely don't care about. One, because I could probably just go like delete it. Like today, if I find it, I can just throw it in the garbage. And two, because a lot of newses aren't very significant. And you determining what's significant and what isn't is very challenging. So you have to. The only thing you can really do is like just watch the price and then earnings. The other newses are, you know, it's a lot harder. A lot harder. APLD is doing pretty much exactly what I thought. But yeah, earnings, you can tell. If they beat and price looks good, it's probably good. Oh, that was a good sneeze. But yeah, if they beat earnings and it starts ripping, it's probably good. You might as well take it. As long as, that happens out of a base. So, like, let's say this one, for example, a slight earnings beat, price looks good, aside from the fact that it's kind of getting stuck at this point. Well, I guess we'll have to see towards the end of today, or maybe attempt number 2 right now. We'll see how it holds up. But yeah, I mean, you can't really, like, alright, like, is that really that fucking important to make that loud ass beep in my ear? Oh, maybe it is. Is this optionable? So I'd prefer that. Oh yeah, what do you know? And the options are 25 days out and they're $1 trillion. Sweet. Alright, so let's check the 5-minute on this. 5-minute looks not horrible. I do believe that I'm about to buy this right now. Yeah, so I bought it. Kava. I've got in between a 1/4%, or in between a 0.5% and 1% risk on this. So a little less than. Yeah, I'm buying shares. I love shares. I really love when they work out. There's something good about hitting a swing that's like 20 days and just keeps going up and just keep getting money. It's just fucked. Are you thinking about doing trading tutorials? I don't know what you really mean by tutorials, but I post a lot of stuff on TikTok that's like educational. I'm gonna do a lot more on YouTube too. Shares at what price? Market. Stop loss, low a day, like always. Come on, brothers. Open those ears up. You should know this by now. Actually, a lot of you are new. Is IDEX a downtrending stock you'd watch? No, it's not. For two reasons. I would have watched it right here when it's set up. But as of right now, I don't like it because it's too close to the 200 SMA now. But it did have a little pullback. So you'll see the 200 SMA and the weekly 10 are usually where they like to pull back to once they're beat down enough. This is down 99.64%. How far was it from the 10 at this point? 92. Yeah, so I mean, makes sense why I had a little pullback. You should do layout tutorial for TC2000. Maybe. I'd have to clear mine then, which I don't really want to do. Because I don't even know half the shit that's on here. It's just been built up over the time. Why not use Thinkorswim? Why would I use that? Did you see the robot? No, I didn't see it. By the way, how much money were you putting in your trades at the beginning? I don't know. Not very much. Is 9 good right now? It's setting up, but... Oh shit, we're looking at it. Yeah, it's setting up. Might be good tomorrow. PXD. PXD. 2% ADR. In a downtrend. Kind of has a monthly setup. Kind of doesn't. Kind of a piece of shit. I'd prefer to avoid it. Oh, attempt 2. Let's see. I do think this Kava looks good. Volume's starting to come in. We'll see. Current positions: APLD, Kava, XP, RKLB. KSCP. That is interesting. Just the fact that it made a little rebound is nice. It'll probably go a little later. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is typically, this is pretty normal for a breakout. But it's also pretty normal for something that fails to attempt it twice and then fail. It's pretty weird to see the numbers. Like, see the numbers move. Like, I'm watching, like, fluctuations by the 100. Just like hundreds of bucks up and down and up and down. And sometimes even the thousands, like Nvidia. That was pretty crazy to watch. I'd like to see millions. I'd like to see the numbers change by the million. PBF. You're 3 days late to this, but it's not really the best anyway, so you're not late at all. Do you have options or shares on APLD? I have shares. Wouldn't we all? I think we'll get there. Actually, I don't think. I know it'll happen, but it's just win. Do you have the same strat as Jesse Livermore? No. I don't. And it's moving by the hundreds. Yeah, it's not too crazy yet. Nvidia was crazy. That was moving by the thousands, like quite a few thousands. That was this is a horrible stock. It has a 1.75 ADR and it's downtrending. And it looks like poo. Oh. Let's see. Temp 2. If this gets above highs today, then it'll probably close pretty good. Have a strong close. Something about like this right here. It's not liking this. Just really not liking it. Lower high on APLD could be forming. Lower high. I'm not sure. You could be right. If you're talking about like a range from here, if we were to delete this, like yeah, this is definitely, kind of a shitty spot. But we'll see. I think we should have a lot of people interested in buying this. So will it be enough? I don't know. Only time will tell. HD was at Home Depot. You guys need some ADR filters. How long have I been trading for? I kind of stopped keeping track, but probably like a little over 3 years. Average decline ratio. Average decline. I don't know what that means. Which trader is your strat from? Not a single like specific one like that. For the options, that's like pretty much all me. Like it's not like I invented anything, but like the approach I have and how I identify price targets and pick strikes and expiration dates. That's like I'm using to. No, I'm not. Average decline. Oh shit, ADR. That's what you're asking. Yeah, average daily range. Wow, I'm a potato. DKNG, this is really tightening up. I think the options chain on this is good. So this would be fine to trade a lower ADR stock on this. One, it's in a very strong uptrend. Or well, not very strong, but it's in a relatively strong uptrend. And yeah, this might be good for tomorrow. I'm liking this. I'm liking this. Okay, let's check out the options chain on this before I say I like it one more time. DKNG. We could expect about a 15% move out of this. Let's just say 35. Okay, 35 calls are $7. Oh, okay, I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. You guys get it or no? Well, I think that comment was a troll. I think they know that's not how I trade. I don't use smart money concepts. Someone the other day was telling me like, "Oh, you should really try it out." And I was like, "No." Fuck no. How about that? Would you take DKNG today? We can, might be able to anticipate this. We can wait for close today, and we can take a lotto, or right before close. Let's set a alarm. Let's go for 12, 12:50. Let's change this to DKNG. And let's go for 12:55, and let's change this to DKNG. Okay, so we make sure. Mark Minervini is good. Look up if you like Morgan Style. Yeah, there's a lot of breakout traders. That's what you'll notice. There's a lot of them. A lot of trend followers, a lot of breakout traders. It's extremely popular. And a lot of extremely rich people come from swing trading, momentum, trend following. All that is pretty much the same. Momentum, trend following, whatever. What strike price are you looking at for DKNG? I think we said 35, right? Got it. All right, so for those of you, yeah, 35. So maybe even, yeah, I think 35 is fair. Okay, so for those of you in the stream right now, around 12:50, right, my time, PST. I'm going to look at this, and if this has like a very narrow candle here, I'm most likely going to buy. I'll put about 0.25% my account into it, maybe half, maybe half actually. We'll see. Somewhere in between, 0.25% and half into 35 calls expiring this week, depending on how this candle closes. If it's very thin and it looks like this or looks like this one right here, that could be a good indication that we might get a breakout. But you do have to understand that there's a lot more risk involved with anticipating. Check out PG. I don't like it. Low ADR. And hasn't made a big move recently. Baba. This is also shit. It's actually kind of setting up on the daily. Not really. I don't like it. Okay, PLD. You gonna push through or what? BA, low ADR. Still in a range. It's been sideways for so fucking long. It's got earnings in 2 days. Could be tradable off earnings, but with such a low ADR like that, it's gonna eat up a lot of buying power. Like XP already ate a lot of my buying power because that was 3.5. What do you want the ADR to be above? 5. SG, not bad. AMD, garbage. Walmart, you're 2 days late. Is this gonna this is kind of pissing me off. What's going on here? Okay, so it seems like we're getting some small caps, small to mids, starting to look relatively good. Nothing crazy, but things are cooking up. What does IWM look like? Okay, that would make sense. Still in quite the range. CVX breaking out right now? Are you lying to me? No, you're not. Yeah, but no at the same time. Like, it's breaking out of a range, but you want the range to be after a big move. So you want it to go up and then sideways, not trickle down and then build a range. Also, earnings in 4 days. V, is that even a thing? It is. Oh, shit. Has no volume. Absolutely none. But ADR is good. Setup is, kind of decent. XPEV. Okay. Not bad. Totally not bad. One thing I don't like is how much these candles gap. Price action's not clean on it. But yeah, it's not bad. I'd prefer Rivian over this. Very similar. But Rivian's much cleaner. ADR's higher on it too, right? Yeah, Rivian has a higher ADR. This would be the better one. JD Options made someone a millionaire. Yeah, it's pretty easy to become a millionaire when you oversize and you hit a winning trade. But the more you continue to make stupid decisions like that, the more you will lose. That person will probably make another trade and give back about at least half of that, or they'll cash out and quit. Can you demonstrate a range? Well, there's a good one right here. Perfect timing. So we have, this would be the best example, right? You have a stock that's continuing up, then makes a big move, and then goes sideways, and it pulls to these moving averages. So specifically the 10 and 20, green and purplish blue looking thing. Those are just the colors I have it set to. You can make it anything. But specifically the 10 and 20 is usually where it pulls back to. You can see it likes to hold these moving averages quite a bit. Pulled right to the 50 here, then made a move up, pulled to the 10 and 20, continued, made this burst, and now is pulling right to the 10. Then what happens is this stays within a range. So when I say a range, I'm talking price range. You can see it's making these higher lows and lower highs. What just happened to my orders? What the fuck is going on? Why did all my stops just get canceled? Okay, this is important. Alright, never mind. They're back, I guess. That was fucking strange. Anyways, you can see we get these higher lows and lower highs. So that would just kind of bring this to a pinch. And it stays within a price range. So yeah, it just kind of bounces in between this little area. Why wouldn't you get calls already? Because it's not smart. You have to wait for the breakout. You could. I mean, you could anticipate. We did with. Oh, wait. You said, why would you? You were asking him. Yeah. But, I mean, I would have waited for until close. But if you're not risking much, it doesn't matter that much. And then when it goes above the 10 SMA, it's a breakout. No, it's not when it goes above the 10 SMA. It's when it breaks out of the price range. So when it breaks out of the price range on high volume, is when, you're good. So if we take a look at XP here, great example of a clean breakout, makes this big move up. So this is similar to that one before where it broke out of the range, but it was still in a downtrend. Then it, set up here, broke out, didn't take this, just waited for this move. And then we get another setup above all moving averages. They're in order. So we have 10, 20, 50, 200. And then it makes this tight range, breaks out. As it breaks out, high volume, and continues up. So when it breaks out of the range is when the breakout is, not out of the 10 SMA or anything like that. You just want to see price and volume. It's when it breaks the trend line. Holy shit. Like, what is going on? This is forming a range right here. See that? Will it break out on high volume? Please. Honestly, please. Like, got it. Thank you, W Teacher. Very well explained. Also, all these streams get uploaded. If you go to my channel and you click on, like, the live thing, they're all uploaded. 35 price target DKNG, maybe higher. Let's take a look at DKNG and see if we can... Okay, that's not DKNG. Let's see if we can identify anything here. Well, it looks like a free range chicken. It's got nothing stopping it. Yeah, so realistically, this could go anywhere. If a trade don't go right for you, do you wait for retests? I don't really get that. 110 people, but 8 likes. It's got 18 from what I can see, but yeah. I don't really care much about the likes. Whoever joins, joins. Like, that's the thing about me, is I don't care to, like, push the trading service too much or, the social media stuff. I know it has a lot of potential and it can make a lot of money and, that could fund my account even more and just speed up the process of where I want to be. But there's just, like, some complications that come with it. I feel like, if people want to join and watch the stream, they want to join the Discord, they're going to do it. You don't have to push it on them, really. Maybe a reminder here and there, but how do you screen for setups? Look for stocks that are up over the past 3 months. So I have filters for average daily range. Make sure it's above 5. I have filters for volume. Make sure there's like at least a mil traded on the day. And then I have filters for it being up in the past 3 months. What was that one you looked at the 30 ADR? I don't even remember. Uber, I think that has like a 4 ADR. Oh, 5.7. Wait, no. I'm a dummy. 3. Yeah, okay. See, this is like relatively strong lately. Could be setting up on the hourly. There's no setup yet, but it could get there. Maybe a few more days. Come on, this thing is really pissing me off. DKNG hasn't broke out yet, but it's nearing it. Yeah, I don't think today would be good for breakout. It is getting close, but I just don't think today would be the day. If it was going to go, it would be within the first 30 minutes, typically. Thoughts on BBIG? If it sets up, it could be good. But as of right now, nothing. Kava mini breakout. Oh, on the shorter time frame? I think I was looking at that. Kind of. Yeah, Kava has a daily setup. I like it. Another thing that's, interesting about this is Kava has a $4.8 billion market cap, 8% ADR, so that's good. It's at $51. Recent IPO, pulled to the 10. So $52 and 4.8 billion market cap. Then we go to Chipotle, and it's $58 billion market cap with a $2,100 share price. So that doesn't really mean anything specifically, but we can tell, Chipotle has been a relatively good growth stock, especially off of IPO. Like this has made a 4,500% move since it IPO'd. So with that being said, having Kava recently going public, and then we know that Kava's popularity is somewhat there relative to Chipotle. I don't know if you guys have one in your area. And then the setup's decent. The stats are good on it. ADR is good. It just pulled to the 10. So I think it was totally worth it to go with a full 1% risk on that. Some guy I know on Snapchat turned $200 into $8K in a week. The next week lost it all. Well, I've seen that quite a few times. I went through that process myself in the beginning. Are there any good free stock screens? Yeah, finviz.com. If you go to finviz, you can look for stocks that are up, and you can just kind of mess with the filters a little. BBIG, yeah, I already looked at that. I did risk a full 1% at 51.74. If I get stopped out, it won't be huge. Exactly. Either way, if we get stopped out at 1%, it still doesn't even matter. ADR is just bouncing all over the place. I mean, APLD, yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, APLD, it doesn't want to do it. It just doesn't seem like it wants to do it. And I really don't get why. We'll see, though. This isn't really something I want to cut early. I mean, we could. Yeah, it's kind of breaking down now. I don't know. I'd rather just let it stop me out if it is going to. You still on Interactive Broker? No, I never was. I have Cobra and Weeble. I lost 10K, got it all back, and now I'm break even after 6 months and understand the importance of risk management. Yep. Lol, APLD got news. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, what did you get in option or stocks? Shares? How many times did you blow your account? Well, it's not like I really blew accounts. I'd kind of just keep adding money and keep losing it, and keep adding and keep losing it. And I was like, fuck. I'm retarded. This sucks. I need to figure this out. And boom, that's when it hit me. Man, forget APLD. I'm gonna come back for TKNG. Yeah, there's always so many opportunities. But yeah, this thing is just. It doesn't seem like it wants to do it. It does, but it doesn't. I think if the earnings came in a lot stronger, it would have been a no-brainer, pushed right through. As AI drives up data center, rises on FY 2024. Hierarchy for Rev. Yeah, I mean, everything looks good on it. Finviz, yeah, FINVIZ. Any of y'all heard him? Finviz. And it'll show you the charts too, so you can you can look at the daily and kind of just it'll be a bunch of pictures of charts, and you can kind of just look and see if you see a flag setup. See if you see something that's made a big move up and then is now sideways, and then type it in and take a closer look. So it would look something like this, big move up and go sideways. That's all you're looking for. It's not that difficult. That's what you need to focus on first, and then you need to focus on making sure you're selecting the right setups in the right sector at the right time. That will come with time. Up 57% on what? Weird question, but do you have your account set up as LLC? If you're talking trading accounts, I don't know why people say that. That doesn't do anything. they're trading under an LLC and an S corp. S corp also isn't anything different than an LLC. You file as an S corp. You don't really like have an S corp. That's just the way you file at the end of the year. But it doesn't do anything. Like the only people always ask me this all the time, and the only way that you can deduct from taxes is if you are spending money or losing money. Like you can't just say you spent money or lost money. You have to actually do it. So you might as well just pay the tax and save the money instead of just spending it. I mean, you can leverage business credit and have expenditures. I mean, not really. Like, yeah, you can. Exactly. You're just going to spend money. Like, and you're going to sit there. The problem that I had with that is, like, you're going to sit there and be like, oh, like, I need to spend this money or else I'm going to pay this in taxes. And it's like, you might as well just fucking save it. Like, sometimes like, if you're going to make the purchase or you're, going to do whatever it is, then yeah, sure. But if you're not going to do it, that shouldn't be an incentive to go do it. If that makes sense. $13 million shares. On what? I mean, if you're making enough to get hit with significant capital gains, there's really no hiding from short to moving to different. Yeah, it's literally like. You might as well just pay it. You're gonna have to either way. You waiting to see if AMC moves sideways for a bit? No, AMC's done. Morgan is your personal accountant. Pretty much. APLD selling right now. It's a little bit dramatic. How come you didn't announce APLD on Twitter? Because it's shares. Twitter likes options. Stream likes education, shares. Stream likes everything. Twitter cares about options. AMC is listed as a hard to borrow on most brokers right now. That's why I have Cobra. I bet you fees are pretty high on it. Let's see. Max fees can be 10 cents. They're probably above 10 cents right now. Wouldn't doubt it. Hard to borrow at a 2.2 bill market cap. Yeah. I mean, it probably already was a hard to borrow. I over leveraged on XP 30% of my account. Well, at least you're aware of it. And at least it's going up. Just don't do that again. Should you sell some? Wait until close. Wait until like 1 to 2 minutes before close. And then sell half of your position and set a stop loss at break even. Does your breakout strat work for shorting? Not exactly. Yes and no. Pack W. This was a good example. Big move down. Builds a base, pretends to break out, then breaks down on stronger volume. So this was a 5,000% trade. I targeted 3. I don't know why the fuck I did that, but I did, and then just smacked 3. So I'm like, oh, perfect. But yeah, downside does not have as much potential. So if we look here, this looks like a really good move. It's only 65%. We look at something like APLD, like this made 120% move. Like upside is going to be a lot better every single time. I feel like when he sells half around 20-30% gain, lets the rest go until close under. No, he uses the same 3 to 5 day rule at close or right before close, not 20 to 30%. Also, his goal is the same thing. All breakout traders have very similar. It's 5 to 20x your risk, so it wouldn't really matter in percent gain. It's relative to your position size and stop loss, or your entry and your stop loss would also be relative to your position size. So 5 to 20x your risk. Anywhere around there is good. So if like 3 to 5 days in, or let's say 3 days in, you're at like 6x your risk, it's good to sell half right there or a third right there, then move your stop to break even. So like this one, I'm up about 3x my risk, just about. So like today wouldn't really be the smartest to sell at close. I mean, if it goes here, then yeah. If it goes to where I want it to by today for some reason, then yeah. But this is probably something that I'd continue to hold. Um, but then I mean, if you're oversized on it, you should definitely get rid of it. How many days a week do you go to the gym? I don't know. It depends. It's crazy how you can hold through all of that on FactW and you get better on holding on the strategy. Yeah, it's definitely hard. It's definitely hard for a lot of people. I still struggle with it. Like sometimes you just want to cut those positions. And then you just know that you can't. Like every time I break the rules, it fucks me over. Every single time. It's not that I'm like losing, but it's like I'm losing out on potential gains every time. The second I stop doing that, that's where you guys see those thousands of percents. I've been doing that for like 2 years now, hitting these thousands of percents. Thoughts on BBIG? Come on, brother. I've said this. Walmart, low ADR, comp. No setup. Good ADR though, but no setup. Let's see. I'm up about $1,200. It's kind of just chilling there. Thoughts on W? Yeah, I think this could be a good one coming up. I did add this to my list earlier. I think someone else mentioned it. What are your thoughts on QCOM? I don't like it. You need to find something that's made a big move up. This is a great example. These are the ones where you should feel confident risking, 1%. Wait, I am properly leveraged. If I move my stop loss at 26, should I just do that and then I'm only risking 1%? Where did you buy it? What's your average cost on this? Because my average cost on this is 24.48. So if I were to move my stop to 24.48, that's like right around here. That would be my break even. So I'd be risking 0%. Average is 26.33. Why the fuck did you get in that late? Yeah, don't do that ever again. 26.33. You should probably just fuck. Realistically, you should probably just close that position. If I was you, I would close that because you entered that too late. Don't worry about missing out on any gains. Don't worry about anything. Right now, it wouldn't be a loss, so you might as well just sell that. Can you recommend a good broker for EU? Probably TradeZero, YPF, Wirecard options so far out. I don't know. Sometimes they're just like that. I can't type. YPF. This thing is just. Yeah, it's not bad. I prefer 9 though. I think it's a better setup. Overall, it's not a better setup like long term trend wise, but ADR is better. I think if oil and gas is gonna make a move, this will make a move too. I thought KOPN looked good up inside us for a while now. It failed a breakout. Now it looks like it started to break down a little. I took it off my list. I just really love for this to fucking like get above there. I don't understand. When should I enter TUP? Never. There's no setup. The RR is all jacked up when you enter late. Oh yeah, big time. Okay, see this right here? This red circle? Watch. Boom, it's green. So, if this is, you know, within the average daily range, you're good to enter. So, let's say this is an 8.23% average daily range. If this is up more than 8.23% on the day, then you can't enter because you're technically late at that point. Sometimes I honestly just fucking ignore it and take less size. But usually it's just not a good idea because you won't get much size. But the setup's really good. I might ignore the rule a little. Does CFLT have two over an ADR? No, it's right there. 4.85. I think that's fair. But there's no setup. Do you use the out of money call premiums to validate some of your breakouts bias? If they have high premiums, does that show possible upside strength? No, I don't look at that at all. What's your average volume recommendation on FinViz? Just put like over. It really should be dollar volume. Just put like over 100K, I guess. LMN. Is that ILMN, I think? Forming? No, it's no. Bad. It's a piece of shit. This is good. See, you need to find stocks that are in an uptrend and have recently made a big move up and are now going sideways and pulling into the moving averages. And the moving averages should be in order 10, 20, 50, 200. So simple. AVG, yo. Yeah, totally, but the ADR is low on this. This is probably too expensive for most of you guys anyway. It's $900 a share. I mean, I'm down, but you guys probably not. I guess options. I don't know how the options are on it. Good for options? Okay, that makes sense. How are the options on it? Let me check. Holy fuck, they're expensive too. What do you mean? 950. What do they want for these? 950s, they want 160? Fuck, these are actually really good. In the money, they're 1300. Shit. Might get me another big winner. Your alert has been. Oh, I thought that. Okay. I read that wrong. Kava volume still picking up. That's good. XP continuing higher. Let's go with price alert right here. Okay. Rivian premiums came down a lot already on the pullback. Yeah, who cares? WW flying. That shit ain't flying. It's up 10%. Yeah. Not bad though. Pretty nice. Not gonna lie. But it's past ADR. I mean, XPEV options pretty light. Okay, that's fair. Today was decent entry. Yeah, you could be good on that. Honestly, this could make a good move. One thing I've seen, which is like really weird because it goes against the majority of the rules, is like when these make higher highs at the same time, for some reason they'll just fucking explode sometimes. Like I wouldn't doubt if this just ends up right here at 22. How much are those options? Let's see. They're pretty cheap. Maybe buy a few of them. 18 calls. That's not a bad idea. I could totally go there. Mm, I don't know. It's really not bad. Damn, XP. Holy fuck. It's picking up for me pretty good. Baba had a nice rise today. I don't give a shit. Are you an XPEV? I might take a few contracts. I'll see. Give it a few minutes. What's your average cost for Kava? 51.92. DKNG? Nothing yet. Could have a lotto at the end of the day, though. Let's see. Let's ask Twitter. All right. We put it out. We'll see towards later today. People if people will like the you were the first like ooh woo. Why'd you buy it? Why'd you buy to put the little ooh woo? Spy's kind of flagging. What the fuck? DKNG is a solid lotto. DKNG is a pretty solid lotto. We'll have to wait and see though for the end of today. This fucking piece of shit. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I got them excited. It is pretty good though. That options chain's looking nice. I'm not gonna lie. So happy I didn't enter a PLD. Well, I mean, I'm up $300. Not sure why you're so happy. Shorts Central. What does that mean? Does that mean like shorting as far as stocks go? Oh no, actual like YouTube shorts. It's probably looking to break out right now. Nah, I don't really trade intraday breakouts like that unless it's on small caps. Would I hate late entry and it's not really moving? Yeah, yeah. If you got a late entry on it, it's not worth it. But my entry's like right around here, right? Oh no, it's right here. Yeah, it isn't really moving. You right. What the fuck? There's a spider on my wall. Should I let him be? Nah, sorry, buddy. You're dying today. That's unfortunate. Oh, fuck. Um, well, that's kind of strange. Not sure where he just went. Huh. That's kind of fucked. Maybe I'll find him later. I mean, he's definitely not beating me. He's like probably about the same size as a dime. Probably weighs about like 2 grams. If he thinks he's beating me, he's stupid. How do you find the best sectors? Go through industry scans. Look at the charts of the individual sectors like this. Then boom, I check them out. Then I go through individual stocks within the sectors. Ooh, a little VWAP. VWAP short here at the 450. What's the risk reward looking like on that? It's nice to see that I'm up money. I did take a little bit of XPEV, by the way, a very small amount. AMC puts risk reward is pretty dog shit. I think I'm chilling. Maybe if it goes back to here, it gives me a good reversal. It's possible. Nah, I'll probably just avoid it. Fuck it. For how long trade after done with live? For how long trade after done with live? Usually when I get off live, I'm done. I just kind of chill. Like slightly monitor positions, I guess. Not really. Oh, wait, I need to add this to my list. I do think that it should be at 18 eventually. What would these be in the money? That'd be worth it. Okay. This needs to go. Please, please, please. He crawled into your PC. Ooh, the spider. He started like going crazy. Just lucky he got away. His life would have been ended. Can you say what's your all-time high portfolio? Can we enter APLD now? I mean, like you technically, like yeah, but where your stop is, you're not gonna get much size. But like technically, you can. It's still valid, but it's just not the smartest. You're in MOS. Oh, well, I don't really like this. I do kind of see a setup on it, but overall, it's kind of shit looking. Options on XPEV. A little late for that now, but is it worth it on APLD? I don't know. I don't know if I could say if it's worth it or not because it's struggling here. Like it is, somewhat likely that it could fail. But the ADR is good, the market cap's good. It just beat earnings slightly. Like it could make a move. The potential is there. But is it worth it? I couldn't say. That would have to be discretionary to you. Do you ever short? Yeah, I do. If DKNG doesn't have a thin candle, would you still do it? I mean, it's got to have a thin candle. Like it held this 10. I'm pretty much telling you it's going to have a thin candle close today. There's no way. There's literally no way. If this doesn't have a thin close today, I would be very surprised. How's a weekly look? Not bad. Is this the play you talked about on Twitter? DKNG is, yeah. But we'll see. I'll let you know. Okay, I'm going to head out now. After I check this last one. GRNC setting up. You're right. This looks kind of good, I'm not going to lie. Made this move. Not the biggest, but, about 30%. It is setting up. We'll go with a price alert on that rather than an add to watch list. APLD, please. Jesus Christ. All right. See you guys. Make sure you have your noties on for Twitter, too, by the way. See ya.